Hi guys, my name is Ethan Housewright. I'm the education reporter here at the Killeen Daily Herald. I'm with Carl Moose Smith here. He's running for place 5 in the Copperas Cove Board of Trustees. Mr. Smith, how did you get the nickname Moose? I think everyone's going to be curious about that.
Old military term. I was a little thicker than what I currently am, and it just stuck with me. And when I was coaching and mentoring kids for the youth, they just kept on calling me Coach Moose, and it's kind of stuck since then.
Cool. And could you tell us a little bit about your professional background and your connection to Copperas Cove?
So, like many people, I retired out here out of the military and started working on different contract jobs. And then I worked for the VA as a counselor for several years, and then with drug and alcohol prevention on Fort Cavasas and Fort Hood. And then after that, I retired as the EAP, Employee Assistance Program manager out of Fort Hood. And since then, I've just been going back into coaching and mentoring.
Gotcha. And what led you to want to run for the school board position?
Well, several years ago when I used to do the Red Ribbon Weeks in the school districts, I saw a lot of the needs that the kids had, and I had kids of my own in the system, and like I said, I coached a lot of the kids, and I heard from parents the disgruntled situations that they were going for, and so that's why I ran once before, and then now it's been about 3 years and have a little more time that I can possibly put into it. And so that's the main reason why I'm running. I've seen a lot of the financial situations. I have program manager background, I have my MBA, financial certifications, and Six Sigma, Black Belt, and Green Belt. And I see that there's a lot of money being spent in different areas, and then we're asking more money, whether it's through the city, through the county. And not saying that the bonds aren't there and aren't needed, but why did we get to this point? And so I feel like there's just something needs to change. We have a lot of people that have been sitting on the board for 10, 15, 20, 30 years even. And so if we got to this point and we haven't had updates in our buildings in almost 15 years, I think a lot of people just want to know why, and that why turns into where's the change at. So
Sure.
Just presenting somebody with something different.
Sure. What would you say sets you apart from other candidates that are running for the same position?
Well, I do know that another person who entered the same race that I'm running into, she has a child as well. But I think both of us, we have actual children in the school districts. I've had 3 go through the school districts all within the past 10 years, and I think that's a very important point from picking the kids up after school to the booster clubs to the amount of money that each club is asking. All their friends are sending you emails asking for more money, what the school district doesn't have and what they do have. Talking to the paraprofessionals on school nights and seeing that they're getting paid minimal. I mean, even this past raise that they had, it was basically the cost of living allowance that Social Security approved, and not actually a raise. They're not on the same level as others, and I value our kids. And so hearing that from day to day from all the student athletes, and the benefit with me versus a lot of the other candidates, I go to every other school almost during the fall and during the wintertime. I'm at every school in the district and out of district, probably 2 or 3 times a week, and I'm talking to those kids, and I'm seeing what all these other kids have, and then I come back and see what Cove has, and it's like, what are we doing? Why can't we do at least minimum to these other schools? And it's disappointing.
Sure. What would you say are some of the current strengths of the district right now?
Our staff. Take nothing away from our staff. We have some the deputy superintendents. They've come through the school system. They know what is needed, and they've worked their way up to that aspect. There's some principals that are around here that are just amazing principals. I've worked with a lot of them when they've come out and say, hey, we want to work on drug and alcohol. Been very open. Meet the teacher nights. The staff with the special needs departments, I can't speak any better than all the staff is just amazing in Copperas Cove. But where are they getting the help from? And we're losing so many of them to other school districts. I mean, I think we had like 130 new employees. Why did we have that much turnover? I know we're not having that much retirement. So how much does it cost to actually train a new employee? We have a lot of employees, and they're good employees, but why can't we retain them? I mean, why are we releasing half of the female soccer team, or half of the female soccer coaches for softball, soccer? We lost a lot of them. Why are we losing all these female coaches after we've made it to playoffs for every one of those sports?
So besides teacher retention, what are some other historical challenges facing Copperas Cove, and how would you use your position as a trustee to help help improve these challenges?
I think you used the correct word. Historical problem that we have is the financing. It's not being utilized. I know somebody asked on Facebook the other day, you know, what are some ways? And I just listed 2 different items that we just splurged $500,000 on in Copperas Cove within a month, and we added new positions that we never had before, that were never needed before, but that's what we focused on. And instead of bringing up the staff that we have, we went after and brought in new people and paid for new things, and it's like, and these things weren't part of the necessity for actually educating the kids. They were just a pleasures of one employee. So we got to look at that.
Sure. Is there anything else you'd like the public to know about yourself, about why you're running, or just what you bring to the table? Anything in general, really?
My main focus is change for the school district. Obviously, we're seeing a lot of stuff happen in other school districts, and a lot of our students, when they're going other places, they're like, hey, these are amazing things that they have. Why can't our school district have it? My thing is, why aren't we prioritizing that? What has taken us 15, 20 years to redo some of these buildings? Why haven't we? I mean, we say we cut some taxes this year, yet then we're going to ask for $168 million. I'm not saying we don't need a new stuff in the school, but why did we cut taxes just to ask for more? There's some questions that are out there. I think a lot of people just want to know. And a lot of people come out of the board meetings and just say, oh, we had a unanimous vote. The question is how is it that much unanimous if everyone's questioning the same things over and over? So just transparency.
Sure. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, Mr. Smith. We
problem.
appreciate you coming down here. But yeah,
Thank
thanks so
you.
much. Yes, sir.
God bless.